East Hartford, Connecticut, home to the Uconn Huskies, where basketball has a championship pedigree, and there's plenty of enthusiasm for football as well. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the Uconn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese David. As always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Uconn's return team didn't help matters out much with that one. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback. The boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Puts one in the spin cycle. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got his man quickly. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, the inside give. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Uconn will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So North Carolina's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Makes his connection. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking for a gap. It's Lewis. And it's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a... Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Uconn offense goes back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sideline, it's Montgomery. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Here on third down. Dropping back, it's McDonald. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Uconn will have to punt it away. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle?
Going for the big play. Makes the grab down the left side. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina! And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Miami was able to finish off a close one in South Florida today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance.
To the air on first down.
Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. On second down, he'll fire. Got it in the middle, it's Porter. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Uconn will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And this punt will be down just inside the 30-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going. And the pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. In the red area, it's James. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got it in the middle. It's Montgomery. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Huskies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
And how about this play by the offense? 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Everything says it's going to be a run. It's going to be a run. Nice job by the offense. A little sleight of hand, throwing the football, getting the touchdown.
After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They go to the ground. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Uconn, 7. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Uconn going back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Pressure coming. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Looking to throw, it's McDonald. Got a man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to move it through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll give it to the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Uconn will have to punt it away. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
Uconn has it teed up to start this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. The give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Now he'll throw back into the middle. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to run for it. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Tar Heels are rolling down the field. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. Tackled, but he has a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
He'll pitch it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Now he's looking to throw it. With the catch, it's Alexander. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. This is a designed run. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Down UNC. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
The Uconn offense goes back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
Snowed under by the defense. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
Number 14 in punt formation to kick it away.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. He's
going to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here, and you're trying to get aggressive. You're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
Back to pass, it's Daniels. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it at the 30. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, North Carolina! And once he got loose, it was all over. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Uconn going back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit in this one.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Uconn comes to the line after getting another 1st down. They want to just keep throwing it. It's caught.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver continuing to come back to his QB.
To the air, it's McDonald. Quickly complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
He's got it on the move. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Uconn quick to the line. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires and picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Still on the 35-yard line, they'll try it again on 2nd and 10.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously there's...
He tries to take the top off. Makes a catch at the 15. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And the stomping has commenced. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Uconn offense goes back to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute that.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Looking to throw, it's McDonald. Getting some heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Uconn will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Running back searching for a hole. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They're going to ride this running back. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the 4th quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The Tar Heels are in the hurry up. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to find his man on first down. inside the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his... And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. 6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Daniels. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! And the route is on. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.